Welcome to Tips for Better Health, a partnership between Allegheny Cares and the Allegheny Center of North Carolina Cooperative Extension. I'm Carmen Long, Area Extension Agent for Family and Consumer Sciences with North Carolina Cooperative Extension. How clean are your hands? Hand washing might be one of the most effective ways to prevent the spread of illness. We may think we're doing a good job at washing our hands, but are we really? It isn't that hard, but it does take a little effort and a little extra time. First of all, we're going to wet our hands under clean running water. You can actually turn it off if you want to conserve, and then you're going to apply some soap. Today we're going to do an experiment. Instead of soap, we're going to put a little paint on our gloved hands, and we're going to rub just to kind of simulate what it would be like to make sure we rub for the whole 20 seconds that it's recommended that we scrub our hands. And we need to make sure we get behind on the back sides of our hands. We need to make sure we get between our fingers, around our nails. And as you can see, it actually does take maybe a little bit more time than what some of us may spend when we just put the soap on there for a second, scrub a little bit, and rinse it off. After we get our hands good and scrubbed, we can sing the birthday song, we can do ABCs, whatever we need to do to kind of make us think about that 20 seconds. We're going to rinse our hands under clean running water and then dry with a paper towel or an air dryer. Today we're actually going to remove our gloves like we would if we were caring for someone who's sick or after we've cleaned. So we're going to take one glove and turn it inside out, and then take the second glove and pull it around the first, so that all those germs are just enclosed in those dirty gloves that we're going to dispose of. Not only is it important to keep our hands clean, but it's also important to keep our surfaces clean and disinfected. So when we think about disinfecting and cleaning, it's actually two different steps. Cleaning surfaces uses a soap or detergent solution that removes germs and dirt, but it doesn't actually kill those germs that are on that surface. It removes them and it lowers their numbers and the risk of spreading infection. But after we get that done, we still need to disinfect. And disinfecting is when we use a bleach or a commercial disinfectant to actually kill the surfaces, the germs on those surfaces. This process really doesn't clean dirty surfaces or remove the germs, but by killing germs on a surface after cleaning, it can further lower the risk of spreading infection. One of the things that you might not have known is that we actually need to make a new bleach solution every day. So we've put 2 teaspoons of bleach in this cup. The recommendation is 2 teaspoons per pint or 4 teaspoons per quart of water. So we're going to measure out 2 cups of water, and then we are going to pour it in a sanitizing solution bottle. So we've mixed our water and our bleach together, and we're going to pour it in. And remember, if we do this every day, we'll have the most effective bleach concentrate solution that we can in order to actually disinfect those surfaces. So we're going to use this now to disinfect the surfaces that we've already cleaned. And we're just going to spray that on and let it sit for a few minutes. Actually, if you don't need to use the surface right away, you could just let it sit there until the bleach solution dried. When we think about our bleach containers, bleach that's been open for less than 30 days is the most effective for disinfecting. So you could even take a marker and write on your bottle when you opened it up, and that way you'd know how long you've had it. We need to clean and disinfect frequently touch surfaces, things like tables, countertops, light switches, doorknobs, cabinet handles, anything in your kitchen, your desk, anything in your bathroom, places that you touch regularly, to make sure that we get rid of all those germs that could potentially make us sick. If you're cleaning up after a sick person, it's really important to wear those disposable gloves while you're cleaning and also while you're doing laundry after the sick person. Don't try to wash the gloves after you've worn them, Just take them off, dispose of them like we showed, turning one inside of the other, and then washing your hands thoroughly afterwards. When we're cleaning soft surfaces like carpets, clothing, linens, just make sure you use appropriate cleaners and launder those items using the warmest appropriate water setting and dry completely. We don't want to shake our dirty laundry. This could possibly spread the germs throughout the air. And after we got our clothes in the washer, we need to make sure that we disinfect that clothes basket or clothes hamper. Also, wiping down the doors of your washing machine and the knobs that you've touched when you might have had those gloves on. Prevention is the key. Do what you can to keep you and your family well. If you're feeling a little off, take your temperature. Normal temperature is around 98.6. If your temperature is not normal and you have any other symptoms of concern, might not be a bad idea to call your health professional just to check in. If you're a diabetic, make sure you wash your hands before you start any treatment and be very careful to do it in an area that's as clean as possible. It's also important that we clean our equipment after each use. These little steps could save your life. A special thank you to Allegheny Cares and their support of diabetes education for funding this segment. For more helpful tips, watch the NICS Tips for Better Health or contact the Allegheny County Center of North Carolina Cooperative Extension at 336-372-5597 or visit our Facebook page or website. Thank you and see you next time.